Hello, children. Now that you've learned how to count stuff, let's count stuff. But before we start, I just want to celebrate my channel's quinceañera, so thank you. Anyways, let's talk about numbers again because everything in Japan is so complicated. So, what's so hard about counting, you say, oblivious to what's about to come? Basically, with the introduction of numbers, our ancestors thought there needs to be new units to count amounts of anything. Pretty normal, right? Except that instead of one or two counting methods, they invented over 100, some of which not even the average Japanese person knows. I watched a game show like a week ago where the winning question was, how do you count this? And I had two thoughts in my head. Man, that's crazy. And oh shit, I should make a video about this. So here's the video where I cover the most used measuring words, maybe around 50% of all the measuring words. Also, important disclaimer, there are always exceptions to everything, especially when I'm explaining it in a way so that even you guys can understand. Also, to make things even more complicated, there are two words for numbers, which for the sake of the video, I'll call smile numbers and joy numbers. This part is important, so pay attention, children. Smile numbers are 1個、2個、3個、4個、5個、6個、7個、8個、9個、10個. And it goes on by adding 10, 100, 1000, etc. Joy numbers are 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. From here, a regular person would change to smile numbers, but if you're brainy or born roughly at the same time as the invention of the printing press, you would use these terms. I wouldn't use these past 10, but to each their own, I guess. Alright, let's do this. Ko is used to count objects smaller or equal to an apple. It's also a safety net in case you forgot how to count some other complicated measuring words. Basically, the rule is if it fits inside your hand, you count it 1個、2個、3個. Tsu is like ko in every single way. Like 90% of the time, they're interchangeable. But personally, I would use it for things that are larger than or equal to a large apple. To make things more complicated, it uses joy numbers 1つ、2つ、3つ. Tsubu is like ko, except you use it to count objects that are around the same size or smaller than a grape. Use joy numbers 1つぶ、2つぶ、3つぶ, because 3つぶsounds awkward. And then people usually change to yonko, so you should do that too. Mai is used to count things that are flat but wide, so like paper, plates, money. The rule is if it's as flat as a pancake, use mai, except for books, which you count with issatsu. Okay, the next three are going to be ones you guys are going to struggle with the most, so bear with me, okay? If a measuring starts with the letter from the H family, ha, hi, hu, he, ho, use one of the following: ten, maru, or none. 9 times out of 10, going with your heart usually works out. Hai is used to count bowls, things that are in bowls, and display squids and crabs for some reason. Ippai, nihai, sambai. Hong is used to count things that are finger-shaped. Fingers are finger-shaped. Pens are finger-shaped. Pencils are finger-shaped. Basically, if it's long, skinny, and cylinder-like, use hong. Ippon, nihon, sanbon. Hiki is used to count basically every animal. Ippiki, nihiki, sanbiki. You guys will get it eventually. It gets easier with time. Trust me. I found this .png so you guys can pause the video and get learning. Wa is used to count birds because birds aren't animals, I guess. To is used for livestock or just anything over medium large animals. Okay, this one is kind of confusing to explain. Dai is used to count things that are complicated as fuck. TVs are complicated. Bikes, yeah, they're complicated. Cars, cameras, and clocks. Damn, that's complicated. The rule of thumb is that if it comes with an instruction manual, 9 times out of 10, use dai. Ichidai, nidai, sandai. Ken is used to count houses. Ikken, nikken, sanken, blah blah blah. It's just as easy as that. And to count people, use ri or nin. Hitori, futari, and then use smile words, sannin, yonin, etc. Okay, that's maybe about 90% of measuring words that you will use in your life. Now, since this video is too uneducational, I'm going to teach you measuring words even Japanese people don't really use or care about. Sao is how you count drawers in case you need to count drawers. Jo is how you count straw floor mats. Trust me, this was important like 100 years ago. Damn, I wish there was an easier way to count my batches of spaghetti. Well, don't worry, the Japanese got you covered. Hitotaba was invented just for this case. You're welcome, Italians. Damn, I wish there was an easier way to count my curtains. Don't worry, Swedes, we got you. Hitohari, cause hari means to put up. Damn, I wish there was an easier way to count my haikus. Don't worry, Japan, we got our backs. Ikku, because rhyming is poetry. Anyways, there are more. I'll probably make a measuring words too, with even obscure measuring words. If you learned something new or like the video, please do the subscribe, the likes, and the comments because they matter to me, really. Feliz quinceañera, mi estudiantes. Until then, see ya. Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Then we wouldn't have to wait so long. And wouldn't it be nice to have 1 billion subscribers in this world where we love? You know it's gonna make it that much better when we could say goodnight and stay together. Wouldn't it be nice?